Helen Mirren admitted she doesn't agree with how schools teach the classic English playwright and feels children should watch the stories live before studying them. Actress Helen Mirren shared her feelings on the current drama curriculum in schools, slamming it for its lack of live theatre interaction. Specifically commenting on the teaching of Shakespeare, she made it clear pupils should be taken to experience plays live in action before studying the material in the classroom. The famous face grew up on a diet of the English playwright and wished children today would share the same appreciation for it as she did. She insisted school children needed to attend a play without knowing the ending before dissecting the hidden meanings and composition of the pieces. Speaking with Melvin Bragg, she said, "I do feel quite strongly that Shakespeare shouldn't be taught in schools. I think people's first experience of Shakespeare should be in a live theatre. A performance, or maybe a great movie, nothing wrong with that. Watch Mel Gibson do Hamlet. It's so extraordinary to watch those plays not knowing what will happen next, as Shakespeare's audience would have watched them. Then you can study it." The topic came up when the star was reminiscing about the beginnings of her love for theatre. She shared an early memory with the famous broadcasters surrounding her first visit to the theatre to see Shakespeare. Hamlet was a story that ignited her passion for the stage and the reason behind her strong condemnation of Shakespeare in schools. A thrilling outing, Helen remembers how not knowing Ophelia was going to die or what the narrative would throw her way was a gift she thought today's school children deserved. Helen went on to share with Melvin how a tiny volume of the playwright lived on her parents' bookshelf and how she devoured it page by page. Inspired by a teacher at her school, her love for plays brought her to an audition at the National Youth Theatre and saw the beginning of what would be a fantastic career of acting. Archive footage exists of a teenage Helen performing lines from Henry VI as Margaret of Anjou. Just a few years later, the actress went from reading plays in her parents' house to auditioning for the Royal Shakespeare Company itself. Artistic director of the company remembers stumbling across Helen and being instantly blown away by her talent. He shared, "We were amazed she hadn't been to drama school. But there was so much life in her, I suspected we would surely find some small parts for her until she found her feet." After 1 year she went full circle to play her beloved Ophelia in Hamlet for real. The full interview with Helen Mirren can be found in this week's Radio Times, out now.